create teams from countries that are diverse and represent Canada as a whole. So.
We start from the first point. The first point is, religion. We see in the map, Indonesia is a very big country with more than, it's about 17,000 islands. And about the religion, we have 5 major religions: Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Hindu, Buddha, and we still have 100 beliefs in each island. And from Canada, how about Canada? The religion in Canada?
In Canada, it's more Christianism and Christianism.
But we also have strong Muslim communities over Canada and Hindus and Sikhs. And so I think the important thing to take is that while we might have religion that's a majority in Canada, such as Christian or Muslim in Indonesia, that there's still a great many people that come from or that have different religions.
Okay. The second point is?
The second point is about language. So as we are here from the first day of orientation, we recognize there's 3 languages used in here. That's about Indonesian language, then English and French. So the point is, we are also from Indonesia. We are diverse from the beginning because we are coming from all the area in here, as we have different languages in each part of Indonesia, like we call local dialects. So we come as one Indonesia, speaking Indonesian language, and fortunately we are able to speak English. Then we can communicate with you now in here. So the point is, talking about diversity, whatever the language it is, but I think we are all now in here are able to speak in English. So I think the use of English in here is really important, so we can appreciate the other people existing in here by using the language, but we still allow other languages to be used in this community. It's better, and our Canadian friends will talk a bit about the language also.
And then we were just saying that, like, in Canada, it's mostly English and French. But even, like, realizing that some people from Quebec don't speak English in certain regions and stuff. So, and I mean, there's, like, all kinds of languages all over Canada. I mean, we have cultures from all over the world. So, I mean, some of us here can speak, I'm sure, a few different languages. I can speak French and English, and Mary speaks French and English. I'm sure if you just speak English or just speak French, and we're all coming together, communicating, and figuring out ways to do that. So it would be interesting.
The third point, clothes, Julie, maybe you can explain the clothes.
About the clothes, we know that the clothes were influenced by the climate and influenced by the climate and also by the culture. So in Indonesia we have 2 seasons, rainy and wet and dry season. And in Canada they have winter, summer, 4 seasons. So each season they have to wear different clothes. And then when you have to go to Indonesian plaza, you have to adapt with that clothes in Indonesia in your area to include too.
From the Canadian, you will explain about clothes?
Yeah, actually I'm from Toronto. Toronto is like, people speak like over 250 languages. So that's why we have like really different people. So you may see a lot of people with like Muslim clothes, what do you call the hijab stuff. There's like mostly British Canadian people, and like maybe we have a lot of Afghan people too, like Muslims, and they're like maybe from the India, Buddhism people. So that's why in Toronto, I mean in Canada, has like different clothes too, not like just the same.
And to contrast that, I grew up in a small town where probably less than 1% of the population was from a different culture. So I wasn't exposed to different cultures until I went to university. And I didn't even know what the difference between black race and brown race was. I just thought I wasn't even educated on race. So depending on where you live in Canada, you're exposed to different things.
So the next one, I think we will skip it. Just go through to the food. Safar, would you explain about the food, Indonesian?
For Indonesian, breakfast, lunch, supper, rice.
I love that.
Yeah. And you will find less potato, the patat. Potato just for soup, making soup. And for another food like pizza or another Western food, you will find on supermarket or shopping center. And one thing, spicy.
How about the Canadian? Mary or Frederick?
In Canada, the food, it's everything. But we have pizza,
Big Mac.
Big Mac?
I don't like Big Mac, but anyways, it's not spicy. We don't have particular food, but we prefer to make the food in the house, in the home, and to eat it. I don't know, it's not really fast food or that's it.
Okay, I think it's, but just make a point. He said about the diversity within, and I think the CWY give the chance for every person to the delegation from each province in each island to join this program. And I think for the Canadian also comes from every provinces. In Indonesia we have 26 provinces come over all of the islands. So you can see Ellie from Papua, and another person, Onki from East Nusa Tenggara, and all people all over the islands. That's it. Anybody who wants to add something? Danny?
Probably vegetables. Like what Jenny said before, that we have to season. But body cloth, it doesn't affect it only by the climate. It's also about like Jenny said. So if we go to Indonesia for Indonesia phase, maybe it's getting hot in Indonesia, but you're not allowed to be wearing something short or open, because that's not about the climate only. It's also about the culture. That's it.
I think I need to conclude a bit about this diversity, because the point is we are all come from different things, so we wouldn't like to make it into difference anymore, but we can make it into balance by our understanding.